Hey, this is the last cellar, everyone. And then I get to face the boss. It's gonna be great. I'm okay with that minuscule of damage still on me. Alright, what's the secret? I've just discovered a document belonging to Estuary Tubal, which may hold a clue to his whereabouts. It's a schematic of this very storehouse. At first glance, nothing seemed out of the ordinary, except for the small note that seems to point out the entrance to an additional wing. It seems to be exactly where the accessories are stored. I've searched far and wide multiple times. I've yet to find anything of the sort. Exactly where the accessories are stored. Accessories. I'm just trying to think, what's the secret? Because there's always just some little secret that you don't expect. Like, watch, it's gonna be that I needed to keep those platforms. Weaponry, armor, accessories. I guess this is technically accessories then. Yep. Enjoy watching me figure it out. Yep. It's fine. There's something in the background, too, moving around. Let's quickly destroy everything, see if that clears up the room in any way. Probably not, but... I wonder if it's on the outside. Because it looks like... So if you look at the mushrooms, it looks like there's just like a gap in the mushrooms right over here. So that's where my mind draws to directly. Pressing up in case the interact actually matters. Exactly where the accessories are stored. Exactly. I wonder if, so, notice how this room doesn't move. So it's like nails, links, rope, farming equipment, miscellaneous. That sort of stuff. Alright. So this, notice accessories is actually a precise point on the map every time. What does the insight tell me? Here we are. Exactly where the accessories are located in empty storeroom. I needed all those platforms because I needed to place myself exactly where accessories... I need to place myself exactly right here and press the interact button. That's my guess. That was my foolishness. We're going to do that next time. Right now we're going to go either die or slaughter or get slaughtered by a big scary... Yeah, the Valk... Ooh. The Valk passive is magic crit stuff kind of makes no sense. Yeah, no. They definitely, they were like, someone needs to have this passive. And I don't know what to give the Valk, so we're going to just give it this. Definitely feels out of place. Alright. So... It's exactly where accessories is. So right there. Right here. This paper is old. It's stained yellow and rotting at the edges. It's on the cusp of disintegrating to dust. Success! After almost a dozen attempts, I was finally able to anchor another room to the storehouse. The problem was every time I tried to construct a hidden room in the storehouse, it would invariably fall to the shift and be replaced with a new room. I needed a way to anchor rooms together, so I examined Enoch's notes on the room problem. Understanding its connection to the shared subconscious only helped me partway to the solution. The solution came after examining Lamech's hidden chamber in the Tower of Lights. So he's been reading Enoch's notes. The fact... Enoch said that only him and Lamech knows of that hidden chamber. Tubal knows as well, apparently. Good to know. Ask myself, what was it that anchored his hidden chamber to the room that hid it? All I had to do was turn around, and the answer would become clear. It was the false bookshelf, the secret painting, the hidden lever. Oh, which relic do I prefer, Sir Quetzalcoatl or Amaterasu's son? Depends on my class. Ronin or something like that? Definitely want Amaterasu's son. If I usually play the knight, so I think with the knight, I prefer Sir Quetzalcoatl because it will eventually deal more damage than Amaterasu's son. It's just you need to actually get all that damage. The reason is that I really hate the Valk, honestly. But yeah, I do prefer Sir Quetzalcoatl generally speaking, but Amaterasu's son is better for some classes, especially if they have slower attacks. It's a unique portal shared by both rooms that makes them unmistakable, and unforgettable to shared subconscious, thus they are anchored together. Alright. Bouldering and chocolate pudding. Good to hear. So I've been leaving that question of the day there for days, because I was waiting for someone to actually answer it. Thank you very much, Oliver Ebbing. Thank you very much. Alright. The mimics above are rudimentary, capable of doing only the most primitive of tasks. My new creation, the flying automation, is a robust and versatile piece of engineering. I can order them to defend me, mine ore, and even work the foundries to forge new equipment. With enough of these, the peasant workers down here will be redundant. People must be fed and clothed. They require rest, and they could suffer injuries. My automatons, however, work non-stop every hour of the day. I requested that me with the other estuaries and demand we replace all peasant labor with automatons, but my proposal was soundly rejected. They do not have the stomach nor the tenacity to bring the future forward. They must be made to understand all progress demands sacrifice. I'm gonna read it all. Sketches and diagrams of metallic flying hands fill every page. The interior cavity of each gauntlet is shaped to protect an urn. Wait. The interior cavity is... Okay, so all of their power comes from the urn inside this center. In case anyone's wondering, breaking these does me no good. Today was supposed to be a momentous occasion. I succeeded in allowing my mind to finally escape this wretched place, even if my body could not. With 100 of my beautifully crafted mechanical hands, hey, 100-handed one, I remember someone talking about that, I broke through the ceiling of our subterranean kingdom, and drilled up to the surface until I saw the true sky. My return should have been magnificent. I came bearing 100 gifts for my king. Everything was perfect. Wait, he broke out against their wishes? But the king, he had betrayed us. He had betrayed me. For 1,000 years, we had toiled down here in servitude and silence. We had done everything he has asked for us. But during that time, he had sired other estuaries on the surface. Is this how he repays our devotion? By replacing us with these new jumpstarts? This estuary Zilla, this estuary Jabal, and whoever many more wretches? Z and J! Z and J! Oh my gosh, it's Jabal and Zilla. Yep, they're all sons of Cain. We knew this. Okay, so Zilla and Jabal are the estuaries from above. Okay. 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 This is good to know. This is the kingdom of Genesis. Cain is the area above. They were here working to bring back Genesis. Cain kept moving and he felt like they were betrayed. There's your head of Tonchis. Yep, exactly. 100 hands. Dude, okay, this is really cool because I love how... So one of the things I love whenever people base it off of mythology is how they adapt the mythology to make sense in their world. And the fact that they're adapting, like, sort of Greek, like, the mythos with Christian mythology, like specifically Cain's story, which has so little to work off of, yet they're doing so much with it. Like, in case you're wondering, Cain's story is one chapter in Genesis. A single chapter in Genesis, they are writing a whole story about. They have wrote an entire game of, and it's just... The Final Boss isn't in the game right now, am I right? Correct. So there's actually this hilarious animation. Once I beat Tubal, there's going to be a hilarious animation of why the doors are going to open and then shut right... it's funny. I'll try not to spoil it, but it's good. They're merely imposters, pretenders, these false estuaries who prance about on the surface. They know nothing about loyalty or sacrifice. We, who have endured for centuries down in the suffocating purgatory, trying to fulfill an impossible task, all for our king. We will not be forgotten. Aye. They shall reap what they have sown. Wait, did he do the rebellion specifically to get them killed? Well, on the table are maps charting every corner of the kingdom. Location of shifting storerooms are marked down, along with notes detailing the amount of misplaced or lost inventory. Another page seems to be tracking rebel camps and what supplies they have procured. It's hard to be certain, but supply losses seem intentional. Yep. Alright, there's this... Oh, right there. This letter is newer than the rest. The page has yet to yellow over time. False Estuary has passed from the world above, fallen to the blades of an unknown assassin. Such a shame. But his death proved more useful than his life, for it has given me the knowledge that has eluded Enoch for centuries. I can make the tree grow. The same day that false estuary passed, I noticed a new bud appear on the tree. And with that single bud, I believe I have finally pieced together why the tree hasn't grown. At the core of this world, we are all interconnected. It is said that the souls of the dead enter the river Styx, which nourish the tree of life, which gives birth to an all-new life. But the river has been stagnant for millennia, which explains the tree's long stasis. So where do souls go when people die? I posit that the king, having consumed the last fruit of the tree of life, has become that place of return. The souls of the dead are diverted away from the river and towards him instead. It explains the king's longevity. He is feeding upon the deaths of his subjects, their children, and their children's children. He has become their purgatory. Now, as estuaries, we have partaken from his flesh, and thus begin granting to share in his immortal life. We are part of our king, so it follows that when we die, part of the king dies too. Hence, once released, the soul siphoned by the king can finally return to the tree. The world needs a new king, a grateful king, and I can do it. I can grow new fruit. My brothers and sisters, I'm sorry, but progress demands sacrifice. Oh, Lambodroid, I didn't know this, someone else brought it up. Z, during the rebellion, Z, ended up fighting with Lamech. And, as we know, Lamech won. So, Z is the estuary that perished. So, Estuary Tubal, the thing is, he's not just sacrificing his fellow estuaries. It sounds like he's planning to sacrifice the king. So much to unpack. So much to unpack. Like, let's ignore the character. Like, character's great and all. And we can actually talk about why Tubal Cain, it makes sense that they're the smith. Then it has, yeah, Greek mythology with Styx and Sharon. Like, I feel like there's going to be other secrets in this room, and we just haven't realized them yet. That is so much lore. That is so much good lore. That is so much freaking good lore.